This is September Dorman with the Business Accelerator podcast. I just got done speaking with CEO Space member Nathan Ho, who is the creator of Envision Stars, an online platform that allows you to generate referrals and generate online reviews for your business to really help you stand out in your field and to elevate your customer service experience into a customer care experience. He has some other really great features on his platform that we talk about that allows you to stay top of the mind to your customer. I really think you're going to enjoy this conversation.
Hi, September. First, I'd like to say thank you so much for having me on your show. I've been looking forward to this show for a long time as well. I'm a business owner, a dentist, just like many small business owners out there. And we, as business owners, spend a lot of money on marketing. And most of the marketings don't have a very good ROI, right? And I learned that over time. The first patient I had in my practice, which I was so excited to see, and 15 minutes before her appointment, she called and canceled. Later on, I found out that she was on her way to our practice, but she went on Google to look for directions. And then she saw one of our negative reviews, read it, didn't feel comfortable, so she canceled her appointments. So after that day, I focused on getting a lot of reviews on Google and acquired a lot of authentic reviews. And after that, we just attracted a lot of patients to our practice without having to pay a penny more on marketing. Mm-hmm. So over time, I realized that even though we market our business through direct mails, Facebook, having a nice website, or patient refer other patients to our practice, I realized that most of those patients actually go on Google to read our reviews before they come in. And even if they didn't intentionally go on Google to read our reviews, they go on there to look for directions, and that's when they're going to see our reviews. So after so many years, I created a platform to help business owners to acquire more authentic online reviews, to build a reputation and social proof online, to attract more customers or patients to their business 24/7 without having to pay more money on marketing. And as you know, over time we added more products. And the second product is a referral generation. As you and I know that it doesn't matter how much money we spend on marketing. Over time, most of our patients, clients should come from referrals, right? So that's why we evolved Envision Stars into a marketing and customer engagement platform. And we have more products that we can talk about later on as well.
Okay, I want you to show, I know that we're doing a Facebook Live to our members only group, but at some point I would like for you to kind of show us what the platform looks like, how easy it is to use. I was really surprised at how simple it was to use and the way that you can distribute those reviews, your back office, the ease of that and all of that. So with the review generation, your online review generation, what are you finding within your customers that are using this that's benefiting them? I mean, obviously it's good to have reviews because nowadays everybody looks up reviews before they buy anything. I know I do. So what kind of feedback are you getting from your customers? What kind of impact is this having on their business?
A lot of our customers are telling us that because of Envision Stars, they're able to get a lot more reviews online and attract a lot of quality customers or patients to their business. Because when customers go on Google to search for a new dentist or a new chiropractor or a new coach, right? And on the Google business listing, they usually show a list of businesses with the number of reviews and the star rating. Most customers would pick the one with the most reviews and the highest rating. So the benefits that they're telling us is that they're able to attract more quality customers or patients. And the software is so simple to use that the team only takes seconds to send out the text to the customers or patient to leave the review. And from the customer side, they get a text and they simply click on the link and it takes them to the business Google page or Nextdoor or Facebook for them to write their reviews on. So let me show with you my screen real quick so I can show your audience how easy it is to generate more reviews for your business. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let me share with you the screen here. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can see your
Okay, so this is Envision Store's platform inside the account. So in the account, there's a business texting. Before I show you this one, let me go over all the products so you can see what we have in Envision Store's account. So the first product is review generation. Second product is referral generation, and the third product is business texting. So business owners can use business texting using their landline number to send and receive text messages. Because these days, what I realize is if we call our patients or customers, most of the time they're busy and they won't answer the phone call, and most won't return their phone call. But when we text them, we usually get a response from them. And web chat is something that we connect to our business texting. So when someone go on our website and they click on the web chat, then they can type in the questions or inquiries, and it will show up in the business texting. And our software also send you an automated notification to tell you that there's a inquiries that came in. And then we also have SMS campaigns that business owners can use to send out mass text to their clients or customers. So these are the 5 products that we have in Envision Stores.
Okay, well, let's talk about the first 2. Let's talk about the review generation and the referral generation. Because I mean, when you see referrals like that and you're writing a referral, how does one piece of your software, the referral generation, complement the other piece?
Great questions. It's a system based on customer attraction, customer generation, and customer conversion. So this is the back end of the platform. This is the business texting platform. And to get review, you simply click on the customer's phone number, or you can enter their phone number. So let's say I'm going to use my profile here. I click on that, and to get reviews, you simply click on review, right? And then you enter the customer's first name here. Let me put your name here, right? September. And then let me use my phone number so I can receive the text to show you how it works. And then I can send out a referral text and also a review text as well. And if you have a coupon to attach to the referral text, then you can also include that one.
Okay.
And then I select the sender. So this sender right here it's just to make the message more personal, because a lot of businesses out there, they treat the review or referral process like a survey, which is not very good to try to get reviews and referral, because people just don't like to fill out surveys, right? So I just hit send. So that process probably took me about 10 seconds.
All right. So what you just did, though, is you just sent your customer a text message and asking them to write a review and asking them to send a referral, correct?
That's right. And okay. For the referral, the traditional referral is basically you asking your customers to tell someone about your business or to recommend your business, right? And it's a word of mouth. Now that's a passive process, which means that after we ask our customers that, we just hope that they would tell somebody. But with this process, they can actually share the recommendations and endorse your business on social media platforms through the text message, email that I'm going to show you. So we basically just send a text through from Envision Stores to the customer to get more reviews and referral, right? So this is the message that the customer would receive. Let's go over review real quick, right? So okay, so this is a review right here. So we took 10 seconds to enter your information and to send out the text for review. And the message would say, "Hello, September. This is Nathan from Envision Stores. Did you have a good experience today? Please click on the link below to let us know." And you can change this verbiage right here to fit your business. And you basically click on that link, and it takes you straight to the landing page where you can click on Google to write a review on Google, click on Facebook to recommend on Facebook. And you can also add Nextdoor review here as well. It's in the setting. So let's say I click on Google, then it would take you straight to my business page for you to write a review on Google. It takes 20 seconds. What I realized over time is that you have to simplify the process for your customers or patients to write reviews for you, because if they have to go over any hurdles at all, then most likely they won't do it, even though they promise you that they would. So that's the review portion. And then this is the referral right here.
Okay.
It is very powerful. As you know, there's no marketing out there that as powerful or impactful as referral from our own customers or patients, right? Because it's free, and the people that they refer to a business are usually quality customers. So the verbiage is a little bit different from the review. So the verbiage for this one says, "Hello September, this is Nathan from Envision Stars. Thank you so much for your support and trust in our business. Would you recommend us to a friend or family member?" Right? So you're asking them to refer their friends or family member, and then they can click on this link right here, and it would take them to a landing page that says, "Your referral is very much appreciated. How would you like to recommend us to your friend, family member?" So when they click on Facebook, the software pre-populate the verbiage that you put in for them to share, as well as your business information. So they can share their endorsements on Facebook, Nextdoor, which is huge for local business owners, or they can share through their personal text app or email. So let's say they click on Facebook, right? It will tap into my Facebook feed, Nathan Ho, which I have about almost 5,000 followers, and it pre-populate the verbiage that you put in for them to share, which is basically the answers to the question in the text that you just sent them, right? Mm-hmm. And it says, "I had a great experience with Envision Stars, and I wanted to share the contact information with you just in case you ever need a service. I highly recommend them." And it has all business information and website for them to share. Now they can, basically they can delete this message and type in their own endorsement, or they can use this populated verbiage for to share. So if they were to keep this one and share, then they just hit post on Facebook. That takes 20 seconds for hundreds to thousands of people to see their endorsement for your business. Basically, all platforms help business owners get more referrals on a larger scale. So that's our referral system.
Okay. Well, that you've shown us the ease of what it looks like to not only share it to your customer, but the experience that they have, that there's very little hoops that they have to jump through. There's just a few clicks that they need to make. So I can see the ease of that. Now, what about, as far as the business owner, what about reporting? Can you see how your referral rates are going? What is that percentage of referrals? How many reviews are you getting? What's the reporting look like on this?
Absolutely. Our platform is actually very powerful because it pulled down all the analytics from Google to show business owners. Let me show you the dashboard, for example. This is a demo page, but for my dental practice, we have a dashboard on here, right, with 470 reviews, and it show you all the senders here, and how many texts were sent out, how many people click on the links, how many people click on Facebook, Google, Nextdoor, and it tells you who are the leaders from this dashboard, right? Who sent out the most text, who getting the most reviews, who's getting the most referrals, and then it show you the average rating on here. So and then on here, when you click on here, it show you the analytics from Google that tells you how many people click on your website, how many people click on direction to get to your business, how many people click on call your business. So it is powerful. That way business owners won't have to go on Google to search for these data, right? And also they can actually go under Google reviews, and they would see all the reviews on Google, and they can respond to those reviews in our platform, and our review platform would update the response on Google instantly.
Wow, you've really simplified that process of managing the reviews. Reviews are so important for customer referrals, for the reputation. It really conveys that as people are researching who you are, what you do, what your services are. And the steps that it takes to get all of this data is crazy. And then if you don't know what you're doing, it's hard to find that data. But with your platform, you've brought everything that a business owner needs to make it easy for their customers to send referrals, to make it easy for the customer to write reviews. And then furthermore, you've made it super easy for the business owner to manage all of that, to navigate through it, to really look at those reports, to find out who are my raving fans and what can I do extra for them. So the people that are sending out a lot of leads or sending out a lot of text messages and really bringing in a lot of referrals, maybe you can create a customer appreciation program out of that. And you really have that data to say, okay, these 5 customers or these 15 customers of mine are raving fans, and I want to do something special for them. So then it just increases that relationship and makes them even more of a fan of who you are and what you do. I love this. This is awesome. This is awesome.
That's
I
right.
love the simplicity of it.
Thank you. You know, in our business, before we used to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on marketing, and when we track our marketing, I found out that in 3 months, our website generated about 100 phone calls, or Facebook marketing generated about 30 phone calls, and our Facebook marketing generated about 45 phone calls, right? But Google generated 426 phone calls, and we didn't pay Google any money for marketing at all. And in our dental practice, we're getting more than 50% of our patients from referrals, and we didn't pay for any marketing for that, right? So sometimes it can cost anywhere from $500 to $1,000 to acquire one patient, but it doesn't cost any money to acquire referrals and reviews. And if you can get especially authentic online reviews, and those reviews will market for your business 24/7, and it create a great social proof for your business that when customers read those reviews, they already trust you before they even came in.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Even if you're looking for something on a local level, I know for me that when I Google search a provider of something, I always look at those reviews. Who has the most reviews? It's not enough that there's a 5-star, but there needs to be a substantial amount of reviews that's on there. So if you see a 5-star with 3 ratings, I'm not even going to look at that business. But if I see a 4-star with 250 ratings, I'm curious. I want to know what makes them so good. Why are the people so happy? And I do read those reviews. Even buying products on Amazon, sometimes you'll read those reviews and it's a personal preference that causes that person to write a 1-star. And I don't even pay attention to those. Like, okay, you're just being picky, or that problem wouldn't bother me, or something like that. So even when somebody writes a negative review, it gives that the new customer the opportunity to say, well, why is it a negative review? And does that matter to me? Is it the same issue that would matter to me? So it's like going to a restaurant, like on Yelp. I use Yelp a lot when we used to be able to go to restaurants. But I would go onto Yelp, and if it was bad customer service that was consistent, but it was in 2018 and all of the reviews from 19 and 20 are better, then that tells me something has changed in the management and it's worth a try. So those reviews are so important, even the low rating reviews. And so what do you have in place for people that do have some feedback that they want to provide to you, or what we call a plus here at CEO Space, on how to improve those products or services? What do you do with the people that have something negative to say?
What do you mean? Like our own customers or their customers?
Yep, your own customers. Let's say somebody had a negative experience. Maybe it was an off day. Maybe they just were being picky. Maybe they were cranky. I don't know. but maybe they write maybe they give you a 2-star or a 3-star.
Got it.
You really want a 4-star, 5-star. That's what you're aiming for. But if you've got somebody
Yes.
that writes a 2 or 3-star, you definitely want to engage that person, find out what's going on, create a conversation around that. And so you showed us on the platform that when somebody writes a review, that you can go in there and respond to it from there.
That's right. Yeah, you basically hit the nail on the head. So whenever you receive a negative review, the best way is to contact them personally, right? Assuming that they're not crazy patients or customer, and just communicate with them through email or phone calls, right? And what you don't want to do is to argue with them on the platform, on Google, because when you say you were wrong, we didn't do anything wrong, then they would go back and respond to your response, and it becomes an argument on there. That's what you don't want. But my best approach is to, whenever you get a negative review or so many negative reviews that lower your rating, the best strategy is to get a lot more positive reviews with 5 stars, so it can drown those negative reviews down to the bottom of the page or to the second page and increase your rating. That is the best strategy to counter the negative reviews.
Yeah. So if somebody's starting off, let's say they get onto your platform and some of their reviews are less than desirable. Well, it's an indication that something needs to change in your business. You need to do something different in your management. Maybe you need to treat your customer differently. Maybe your packaging isn't right. But that feedback provides, I mean, you cannot put a price on your customers telling you what's working and what's not working in your business because they're buying your product. So if somebody starts off with some negative reviews, listen to them, engage them. Thank you so much for sharing your insight. We're going to put something in place to correct this right away, or whatever it may be, but be supportive. Even if you disagree with that person's review. I hear what you're saying, Nathan. Do not get into a debate about right or wrong. It doesn't matter. What matters is that they're saying something, and you have an opportunity to respond to that. And I'll tell you that how a business owner responds to negative reviews plays a huge factor in how I will engage with a business. So if they're being combative with their customer, if they're telling them they're wrong, this is not right, over and over and over, that tells me that's not the right culture I want to play in. I don't want to be a part of a company that is going to be combative with their clients. But if they take somebody's negative comment and take it with strides and say, thank you so much for sharing this, I really appreciate you providing feedback, we've made the change and we would love for you to come back in and experience this and provide some more feedback. So engage them, create an opportunity for them to try your product again, and the only way that you can do that is to be cooperative, to be collaborative with that person. They're telling you something that could really add a lot of value to your business, and you need to listen to them whether you agree with them or not. But how you handle that plays such a big role in what they do next and what other people will do with your product as well too.
That's right. Let me share with you a story real quick. A couple months ago, my dental practice received not just one negative review, but 3 negative reviews on 3 major platforms: Google, Facebook, and Yelp, right? Because we were having a meeting in the back, and he showed up early, and we didn't have a receptionist in the front because he showed up early. And he was so angry with that. So he went online and left us 3 negative reviews. And I went on there and I responded to him saying that we were having a meeting in the back, and we apologized for the inconvenience. And to make the story short, that's right. I said something like that, and he went back and changed his 1-star rating to a 4-star rating, and also changed his negative comments into a positive comments that we are trying to prove, and he understands that small business owners do have meetings and always trying to improve because they have a lot to do to run the business. And so basically, I turned an unhappy customer into a satisfied customer, and he also changed his reviews for business as well.
Well, you bring up a really good point. Does your platform make it easy for customers to change their reviews?
Absolutely. It's all how you respond. And one thing that I wanted to mention is our platform help business owners to get more reviews on major social media platforms like Nextdoor, Google, Facebook, and not on our platform. Because if you were to use a platform that generate reviews for you, like survey, or generate reviews for you for the microsite, and the reviews it's saved on their platform, then you don't want that, because once you cancel the service, all your reviews will be gone, right? But all platform help drive the reviews on Google, Facebook, Nextdoor, and major platform. No, you basically, business owners own those accounts. We don't own your Google accounts. You own your Google account. We don't set up your Facebook account. You do that, and we drive reviews to those major platforms for you to attract more customers or patients to your business. So those reviews stay with you for years to come, and they will market for your business 24/7.
All right, let's talk about business texting. Why would a business owner want to use this particular feature?
Oh, September, in my business, our team is calling our patients every single day to remind them of their appointments, to say happy birthday, or to call them to get them in for treatment, right? When they call them, over 90% usually won't answer. And most of them won't even respond, because, as you know, people go to work 8 hours a day. After work, they hurry to get home to their family, or to go to grocery. So they don't have time to answer the phone, right? So when we started to use business texting, we send them a text. You know that when people see a text, they usually respond, because it takes seconds to respond. But if they get on the phone, then it might take like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, right? And when you're at work, most people are not supposed to answer the phone anyway. But when you send them a text, they can see the text, hit response. Yes, I will be there. Yes, I will come in. Or I need to reschedule my appointments. Or when they take a break, they can see that text. If you look at your app on your phone, you might have a couple hundred unread emails or a couple of missed calls. But for your text, usually people don't have any unread text message at all, right? So this is a new technology, a new way business owners can use to get better response from their customer or patients. And with this business texting, we just don't use a short code. Basically, we can actually provision the landline number for business owners to use to send out text and to also receive text messages from their customers. So on our marketing, we actually put call or text us to this number. It's powerful, right? And once they text you, you can text them back, but you also have their phone number to call them back as well. It is powerful. My team is actually using the business texting more than the phone now, and our customers are telling us that they just love this feature. Basically, our web chat connect to it, and on the same platform as I showed you earlier, they can use our platform here to send out a text. They can use it to send out review referral, and we can talk about COVID-19 questionnaire in a little bit. And then our business texting, it's not just to send out a text. It's more powerful than that. We can create shortcuts with all the verbiage that we wanted to text out, right? So in my dental office, we created like 20, 30 different templates. So we just click on the templates to remind patients to come in, or to wish them happy birthday, or to ask them to call us back, or to confirm their appointment. So it takes a second to send out those messages. And we also can use it in Business Talk to pre-schedule the message. Let's say I know your birthday will be in 7 days. I can schedule the text message to go out the day before.
Wow.
As well.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah. And then you can send out mass messages. And also this is powerful right here. When leads come in from the website, you can actually mark them as leads, mark them as follow-up, mark them as flags, so you can filter them out over here to follow up. So it's more of a text CRM, just like almost like Salesforce, right? But yeah, Salesforce is a lot bigger.
Yeah, it's a sales management platform, but it's from your reviews, your referrals, and your existing clients that you can manage back in there. That's incredible. So with the text messaging, there's a couple of companies that will text me their promotions. Like, hey, we have a BOGO this weekend. Why don't you stop on in? Very short, simple. That stuff doesn't bother me. They're not obnoxious about it. I appreciate knowing that, because emails, I just click through junk, delete, 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 delete. I don't even read it because I get so much email. But text messages, like you said, those are easy. When you're, even with you're stuck in traffic, what do we typically do? We typically grab our phone for a second, you know, just like, oh, do I have a text message? Did I miss a call? You know, so with the text messaging, it is fantastic for reminding your customers of upcoming. I love that you can schedule text messages. That's incredible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so most platform, they either have just online review, or referral, or business texting only, or there are companies that only have or offer web chat, right? We have a marketing and customer engagement system. So we have the whole systems for business owners to use, and it doesn't cost thousands, just like expensive. There's some of those expensive marketing out there. September, a whole platform, okay, all 5 systems only cost $147 a month. And there's no marketing out there, no tool out there that's less expensive than what we have.
That's crazy. That's crazy. $147. I mean, how many leads do you get personally? How many leads does this platform bring into your business every month?
Oh my gosh. So the lifetime of each of our patient is about $2,000, right?
Yes.
We getting like 500 new patients every month just from our review alone, and we're also getting a lot of referrals. So if you take those numbers and you time $2,000
a person,
it generate like $1 million for our practice.
That's crazy.
Yes, and people came in because they read our reviews and they like them so much, they already trust me, right? So if they look for a dentist to get their veneers done, I don't need to persuade them. I don't need to sell them anything. They want what they want already, and they already trust me because of the reviews from other customers or the referral from other customers. For example, I did a cosmetic case on this patient, and I said, Jennifer, do you have any friends or family members that might need a SEM service? And she was like, oh yeah, I do. And then I say, do you mind if I send you a referral text to share your recommendation about practice with your friend or the family member? And she said, sure. So I just send them a referral text, and then she can share that through text message or Facebook. That's how simple it is. And then we would get quality patients into our practice. Now, other business owners can do the same. Whether they have a consulting business, or they sell some kind of service online or offline, or they have an organization, they can use InVisionStars to generate reviews and also the referral system, and then also business to communicate with their customers or patients. And they can put a web chat on their website, so when visitors go on there, they can connect to you via texting or via email, right? Because when they call you, you don't answer, that's it. They're not gonna call back. And people just don't have time to call anybody these days. And it's a sad part because of the social media and technology, but that's how it is.
All right, let's talk about web chat. This is a new feature that you've added recently.
Yes.
Yeah, and so that the ability that if somebody lands onto your website, they can start chatting with somebody from your team, from your office.
Yes. So if you go on a lot of websites, what they have is a web chat controlled by a bot, right? So and people just hate that, just hate it. Just like imagine if you call a company and the company has an automated system and try to pretend that there's a live person behind the phone talking to you. It doesn't matter how good the technology is, it's not real, right? And sometimes they pretend that they're typing as well. It's not real. I just hate that because they can't answer your questions. Chatbot is basically the same thing. You go on there and you chat, and then they never able to answer your question. So people hate it. It's a bad experience. So what we built is an SMS or a text web chat. So they put in their inquiry, and it automatically connects to your business texting that I just show you in the platform in here, right? So they put in inquiry, and it pop up on the screen right away. And then our system automatically also send you an email notification that say a text message came in. And then if you're on the website, then you can text them back. Okay, you can text them back. But if you're not on the website at the moment, then you have their phone number to text them back later on, or you can call them. It's powerful, and so it's a much better improvement than the chat bot. And before, people would have also the email appointment requests and all on the website, right? And then when you email them back, they wouldn't answer, or it might go to a junk inbox. But with this feature, you have the contact information to text back or to call them back. It's I think it's the best tool to connect your website visitors into your business texting platform for you to engage with them.
Yeah, beautiful. Love it. All right, what is the SMS and email campaigns?
So the SMS campaigns is basically, you can imagine you have, let's say, 100 customers or patients, or you market on Facebook and it generated 100 leads for you, right? 100 leads with phone number or emails. Let's say phone numbers right now. So you can use EnvisionStar's SMS campaign to send out messages or response or marketing campaigns to those leads or to your customers. Let's say you want to send out 100 text messages to 100 people in your organization to remind them of the appointments or a meeting coming up. You can use this platform to do that with a single click, and then you can schedule it as well. The reason I built this one is because we did some marketing on Facebook and generated a whole bunch of leads, but we didn't have a system to communicate with them all at once, right? So I built this one so we can engage with them over time to convert them into patients. So business owners out there can do the same. They can use the SMS campaigns to communicate with them through text messages, because these days people look at their text message more than miss phone calls and emails. Now for the email campaign, we are currently building this right now. It's not available yet, but just imagine Constant Contact and MailChimp. Eventually, we will have the same or almost the same platform to include with our system in EnvisionStars. So that way, you won't have to pay a company for online review. You won't have to pay another platform for referral generation. We won't have to pay a platform like TextLine. That all they offer is business texting, right? And so you don't have to pay so many companies for different features. We will have all the feature in one platform, because my vision is to build a marketing and customer engagement systems with all the features business owner need to run the business.
Well, you've really created something amazing here. I know this is just the start of what you're creating, and it's really evolved quite a bit since the first time you and I met in Dallas. And I just love how this helps a business owner really stand out in their field, stand out. I mean, how many dentist offices have hundreds of reviews? It's rare. So if you're in certain fields where it's not common to have reviews, this is a way for you to really stand out in your field, stand out in your industry. And you've also taken the customer service to a whole new level to customer care, that you really have created a simple way for a business owner to create that connection to the customer that says, I care about you. I care about the relationship that we have. Let's do some more together, and just keeping them inside of your orbit, keeping them inside of your ecosystem, if you will, that, hey, what did you think about our service? Oh, I loved it. Awesome. Great. Who do you know that could use that service? Oh, I've got some friends. Let me send them your way. And then you've got the ability to stay in contact through text messaging, even just have a, hey, happy birthday. That feels really good. Like, wow, they remembered my birthday. That's incredible. Something simple like that, and a way to keep them connected, even if you've got some really special promotions for your VIP customers. Like, hey, we're having a special for our VIP customers this week. Come in and check us out. The web chat, another great way to be in front of the customer and to be super attentive to them. That's the other thing that I've noticed too with some companies, that especially with web chat, that it'll say, well, you're in line of like 96 people. I had to get on Zoom and I was trying to get in touch with customer service with Zoom and it took forever. But that was during the time that the virus had just started to peak. So it said you're in line of 96 people, and my hold time was like 2 or 3 hours. It was crazy. And I think that's just a rare situation. I mean, Zoom has really picked up their business over this time. They're doing really, really well through through this pandemic. But to be attentive, to be present immediately when a customer reaches out to you, you can't put a price on that. I mean, that also establishes trust with your customer as well too.
That's right. And I'm so glad that you mentioned the word relationship. In every business, it's all about building that relationship with our customers or patients. Because if you can inspire and impress one customer or one patient, that customer will refer their friends, family members, coworkers, everybody that everyone they know to your business for free, right? And those people come to your business, they already trust you. If you were to spend $1,000 on marketing, you might generate some leads, and those leads come in or contact you, but they're going to ask you so many questions, try to feel you out, try to see if it's a good fit, right? But when you get customers because they read your reviews, they saw your reputation online, their friends recommended your business and refer them to your business, it is powerful. It is powerful. And you and I know that marketing costs a lot, and business over time they get disappointed because they spend so much money on marketing and they're not getting the ROI that they need, or they're able to generate leads but they don't have a system to follow up. They get disappointed. But with our software, you can only win because we have so many powerful tools, but the cost is only $147 a month. $147 a month, even if you don't use it, right? It's only $147 a month instead of $4,000, because sometimes we spend $4,000 on the ads and it doesn't generate a lot of leads. We're like, oh, I just wasted $4,000. But with this one, you get a couple of reviews a month, or you get a couple of referral a month or a week, and those referrals, those reviews will advertise for your business for months and years to come. There's so much to gain, and I'm not saying that because I'm trying to endorse my own software, but because I'm using the same software in my business, and we're getting great results. So that's why I just want to share that with your audience out there.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, where else can you get a customer for $147? That's pretty low customer that costs to acquire a customer. And the more leads you have coming in, the lower that becomes. So it's not your pricing. I love that you have just a flat fee, because no matter how many customers you have coming in, you're still paying that $147. And the more referrals you have come in, that cost per customer continues to reduce. Like right now, you're paying somewhere between $1 or less than $1 to acquire a customer inside of your dental practice right now, based off of how many referrals you're getting a month.
That's right. It's actually free because I'm not spending money on marketing, but but new patients are flowing in right now, right? Because of our 470 reviews on Google, because our patients are referring other patients, and so we're not paying any right now, when other dentists are paying thousands and thousands of dollars just to generate leads. And most of those leads won't even schedule an appointment, and the ones that schedule an appointment usually don't follow up with the treatment that the dentist proposed. So it's all about creating the social proof to build your reputations and to get reviews and referral for your business, and to connect with them to build a relationship. So your customers will like and trust you.
I love it. All right, Nathan, where can people find out? Where can they go to learn about your platform?
They can go on. Let me actually share with everyone the website, because sometimes when I say the website, people will type in one letter short or go to another website, right? So they can go on envisionstars.com, stars plural, and on here they can click on they can watch some demos, they can read some marketing and customer system concept. It's all about customer attraction, generation, engagement, and conversion. So they can go on the website to check out what we offer, and simply click on sign up, right? Click on sign up, and we'll get the information and we sign you up. Right now, we currently offer 2 weeks free trial. So you try it out for 2 weeks. Wow. If you're not happy, you can cancel it anytime. Or they can contact me on through email at contact@envisionstars.com, contact@envisionstars.com, or they can type in under the comments in CEO space, and I will get in touch with them. Before we go, September, may I share something with you real quick?
Oh, yes, please.
Okay, so since the pandemic started, right, my practice, basically the CDC and the Texas Dental State Board and most of the state boards in other industries recommend that we screen our patients or customers before they come in, because you don't want a COVID-19 positive customers or patients to show up at your business, period. You don't want that. You don't want to infect your whole team or yourself, because your family members will be at risk, right? So I was using the paper forms for my team to pre-screen them over the phone, and when they show up, they sign a paper form. So when I shared this with my partner, a programmer partner, he said that he could create a digital form. So we created a digital form for business owners to text to their customers or patients. It takes 10 seconds as well. They put in their phone number, hit send message, and the customer would receive a text message, and they click on that, and it takes them to the form where they can answer the pre-screening question, like did you come in contact with the COVID-19 positive family members or friends? Have you been traveling outside of the United States or to COVID-19 hot areas like New York and New Hampshire? So they answer about 10 of those questions, just yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. And then at the end, they sign that form to confirm that they answer those questions accurately. And our platform automatically email that form or their answers to your business email. So it takes them a minute or two to answer all those questions. It takes the business owner about 10, 15 seconds to send out a text. And you get the documents, signed documents from your customers before you even schedule them. If they answer yes to some of the questions, you know what? You better call them and let them know to stay home before they come into your business. So this is something new that we built for business owners, because a lot of business owners out there are ready to reopen their business, but they're not prepared. They don't have a system to pre-screen their customers or patients before they come in, and this is huge.
Oh, that's awesome. So for those brick and mortar businesses where you need to know if your customer is at risk so that you don't risk the others, I love that. You've streamlined that process. I can really see how this thing is evolving, Nathan. This is incredible. I love what you're doing with it, and I can't wait to see where you're going with it. It's gonna be completely different a year from now. I'm sure of it.
You know what? I'm so glad I joined CEO Space. You and Bernie have helped me so much. I love the culture in there. Every time I go to a meeting, I feel like I'm going to a family reunion. I feel like I'm going to a family party instead of going to some boring meeting or business conferences. I just love the culture in there. Bernie has helped me a lot over the years, and I just love it. I'm so glad that Dr. Emily Lee Tran, who's also a VIP member in CEO space, to recommend me to join. I'm so glad that I'm in CEO space.
Oh, well, I'm so grateful that you're here too. And I just know that your platform is going to have tremendous value for our members. I mean, not just everybody that uses it, but I'm always looking out what can we put in front of our customers to help them succeed. And I just love your platform and I can't wait to share more of it. So that's envisionstars.com, ENVISION stars, STARS.com, envisionstars.com. Go and check it out. You get 2 months for free, just to try it. If you're not happy, cancel at any time. You have absolutely nothing to lose, but you have reviews to gain, you've got referrals to gain, and you've got customer relationship that you can gain with ease. I just love this. Nathan, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, September, for this opportunity. I just have a passion to help business owners out there because I know how hard it is to attract new customer or patients into our business. So I just have a real passion. Nothing motivates me more than helping business owners because entrepreneurs are people that changing the world. So I just love it. Thank you so much for the opportunity.